What's up, YouTube? Dan back again with another episode of Torchlight 2. Whenever we left off, I was killing manticores and talking about kids. In this episode, I want to actually get part of that main quest done because, actually, I think that was part of the main quest of what I just did in the last episode. Because, something, I don't know, I like, desert themes are actually kind of cool. I mean, I hated Diablo's 2 desert theme because that was the worst act, but usually deserts, especially Egyptian-based stuff, is all really cool and everything. So yeah, that's a little random, but I gotta go to Forsaken Gate, which is all the way up there. I've been thinking a lot recently, actually, on a new series idea, something that's a lot different than what I'm usually doing on this channel. I know I do right now a lot of Let's Plays that are very conversational. I just sit down and I just talk to you guys. Talk to you guys about my day, and ask you about yours, you know, stuff like that. What I want to do, though, is I actually have two ideas. One that I just thought of on my long drive home, and the other on, I've just been playing around with the idea for a while. I mentioned it in another video, I think. There I go again. I'm not really sure if I mentioned it, so I won't take as long on it. The first one is doing something that's philosophical, political, religious. I have mentioned that. Still thinking about doing that. Let me know if you would like to hear something like that below. And then the second, I'll tell you after I talk to this Manticore guy, or Lair of the Manticore quest thing. The end is near. Okay. Woohoo. Gained experience. Let's see if any of this is worth having. Save the Guardian. Save Zeraphis. Whatever. Don't know what it's saying. That's actually a really powerful attack hammer. I mean, sledgehammer, or great hammer. My god. Oh, I can't accept it yet.
You have received a quest.
Okay. Leveled up. Anyways, and the other idea is to do something a little more adult rated. That is, that is to say, talk about just real talk, you know, something that's a little that involves things that I would not want my child to read or hear. Yeah, just and I don't know. There's many different things I'm talking about. I'm thinking stories, different things in pop culture, or not really pop culture, but I guess the internet is considered that. Anyways, all right. Anyways, yeah, just stuff like that. Anyways, let me know what you guys think about those ideas in the comments below, and what you'd like to see, or if you'd just like it to be left out and you'd just like me to stay the same. And just continue doing conversational Let's Plays, which I am totally okay with. Not only those series ideas, well, yeah, I was going to say, don't limit to only those series ideas, though. If you want to see something such as vlogs, which I have no video capture source, I think actually my laptop can, but I don't know, maybe I could invest in a webcam or some type of cam. Anyways, or reviews, or if you like me to pick up an MMO or newer MMOs, not just go through an old MMO list that's been out, you know, forever. Pick up new MMOs and do kind of, or do the demos of MMOs, better yet, and have just first impressions, and try to get into the betas of some things, and yeah, doing first impressions of those, to kind of do reviews. I think that would be fun, and I kind of want to do that, but I don't know how to go about doing that. One, because my editing skills are crap, and right now I hardly have the time to play the games and make videos for them, and since I kind of want to focus on the games, I would rather use my time for that. However, if there's high enough demand for me to actually branch off and do something else, I definitely will. Or if I ever just magically gain the time to do something else, I definitely would. Because, like, for instance, if YouTube became like a permanent source of income, I would definitely just take the time. Asgul, that sounds very familiar. I would definitely expand the horizons of the channel, or you know, just many other things besides just playing games. That's another problem that I have with Let's Play channels, which, you know, I like how sometimes I'll say that's another whenever I'm kind of referring to another video. I gotta stop doing that. I gotta find a way to not refer to another video and while assuming that you guys know what I'm talking about. Because in writing papers, that does not work, or writing anything that doesn't work. What are these turrets? My God. Anyways, yeah, like I've mentioned before, that I completely missed my train of thought. Or yeah, just would like to do something different sometimes. Something that's that. Oh God, trap. Yeah, but some Let's Players, they just do Let's Plays. I see some that will do vlogs, and I really like those. People actually care about those things, and the more you give people a personal insight to yourself, I think the more that they're going to actually want to watch your stuff and want to be a subscriber to your channel. And that's what I would like to do. Because pretty much, for instance, one of my favorite YouTubers is Philip DeFranco. And he... I mean, yes, he's completely different than a video gaming channel, but it's like you're hanging out with him whenever you're watching his videos. It's like you know the guy. You could meet the guy in real life, and he's like one of your best friends. It's like, oh, hey, because you see him almost every day, and you know so much about him, and like he talks to you on a daily basis, and it's like, you know, I don't know. It's hard to explain that feeling that YouTube can, that feeling of knowing and personal relations that YouTube can give that other sources of media cannot, such as TV or especially film. Film is one of those that Hollywood film just needs to die for the most part. I mean, I love some of the films, but it's getting crappier and crappier, and honestly, there's almost nothing to drag me out to the theater now. And Shade Thrower needs to die before I do. But yeah, I think I'll actually go on with that. Movies now are crap. Superhero movies, as much as I hate to say it, are crap. I like most of them, but they're crap. When you really think about it, when you get down to conventions of art, they're not that good. They're all cliche stories that we've heard over and over and over again, especially cliche characters. The only ones that I can think of as art are the Batman movies, and even then you've got to be a little because of some of the acting and then some of the directional choices. And not only that, but you're given Batman, you get Batman in the comics for like what, 60 years, or well, before the first one came out, about what, 50 years, 50, 60, 70 years. No, I'm not going to say 70, 50 or 60 years. Anyways, moving on. And then you get him, and you get so many different Batmans, or so many different sides of him, because it's like, obviously when the times change, the content, the media, or I guess the entertainment needs to change along to fit that new generation. If Batman was just a detective now, and not this guy who beat up all the bad guys and had this dark side and dark villains like the Joker, he would not work in today's society at all. He'd be boring. That's why Superman is so boring now, because he has kind of failed to change at all. He's just that perfect hero almost, which they've tried to make him not perfect. I've read the new 52 series of them, and they're trying to do stuff, but it's still Superman. It's still bad. and I don't really, I mean, I enjoy the comic, but it is bad. Anyways, back to what I was saying is movies, like the Green Lantern movie was terrible. That's like, I hope they never make that. But yeah, so that's enough hating on the superhero movies. Now, horror movies. I think I mentioned this a little bit because in another video, because I am doing something with Psycho in my with the Alfred Hitchcock's 1960 Psycho in my film class at the moment. Now, horror movies these days they're terrible. I hate going to a movie theater and seeing a horror movie, because especially my friends who love horror movies, they're like, oh, let's go see this new movie, it looks so scary, and then you get there and the only thing scary about it is the random noises and pictures, or just the noises and something popping out. That is dumb. I hate it. It needs to stop. It's like, if something's not popping at you, you don't get any interaction, and it's because because we've dumbed down everything, and now we're dumbing. Now Hollywood thinks our audiences are stupid, or our audiences. Now Hollywood thinks their audiences are stupid, and that's what they want. They want mindless scares. They want things that are not even worth, that are worth nothing. They're just. It's like the only way to get a movie is judged now by how many times it scares you, not by how well executed the atmosphere is and the psych of the character that's doing all this. I mean, it's all trash, and it's YouTube is creating better content now than Hollywood is. And I mean, comedy, that's been dead for 15 years. I mean, I can truthfully go and watch a modern comedy or a contemporary comedy and laugh. There are some funny parts, but when it comes to it overall, it's like dead jokes or old jokes. It's a joke that's funny once, but never again. And that's all you get from movies now. You get, it's kind of like one-hit wonders or, one-trick ponies. There we go. And that's sad, because any comedy movie that's good should keep you laughing over and over and over again, no matter how many times you see it. Well, I mean, there's going to be a limit. What is this? It looks pretty. Ow, it's not pretty, though. Let's run. Okay. But, yeah, comedy has kind of died. Honestly, the last one that I watched was probably Harold and Kumar, the Christmas one, and I laughed, but the second time I watched it, I was just like, it wasn't that good, and it's not. I mean, it has funny parts, but not only that, but sometimes, I mean, and I'm one for who doesn't care what boundaries you hit, or what buttons you want to push of the social. Of any, just the society's buttons. I don't care which one you press. I don't care what you show on a screen. But sometimes it bothers me when it goes into kids or when it goes into children. There's been an overexposure to pretty much everything now, especially violence. You go on Reddit, you can see some of the horrors coming out of those Middle Eastern countries. I mean, just to give an example, recently I saw a man holding a probably 3 or 4-year-old headless child, a girl, and I'm just like, why? And if you put that in film, you're kind of mocking something. It's like, don't try to portray that, because it's bad enough as it is, and to just put that in a movie, it's kind of disrespectful to the families that have actually gone through that. That's why, I mean, and then, anyways, where I was going with that is kids on drugs. I am straight edge. I'm highly against drugs. I'm not against the use of drugs, because I know people are going to do it anyway, so I'm not going to be one of those people that try to oppose it. And I'm actually for the legalization of many of those. And see, I'm already trying to get into politics now on my channel, and I really don't. I shouldn't, but anyways. So in Harold and Kumar, there's a scene where there's a baby on crack, and it's like making a joke out of it, but any baby that's actually on crack, well, is either going to die, or it's got some crappy parents, and they're not going to have a good life, and it's just going to be a sad situation for all. And sometimes it's okay. I mean, race jokes, I am so totally for race jokes. Mock every race, white people, everybody, because they all have their stereotypes, and they all deserve to be laughed at every now and then. And as long as people realize that we're all humans, and it's just being a human. But when you get to, I just don't like it when they have kids on drugs. When they make a joke out of having kids on drugs, I don't know. It bothers me sometimes. Anyways, what's the next genre of film that I can move on to here? Romantic comedies. Honestly, as much as I hate to say it, I think some of them are about the only one with quality. With some quality, anyways. Not that I really watch a lot of them, but some of them have more quality than what you'd think. And this armor's not bad. If only it had more health, but you know what? The 13 strength is kind of cool, and the damage is not bad. So we'll go with that. Anyways, romantic comedies have actually produced some decent stories with decent twists that aren't predictable, that make you actually care for the characters. And it's weird that I say that, but yeah, it's kind of sad how it's true. I'm gonna get rid of some of these. God, this is annoying. I've got way too much of this crap. Let me make sure I'll only get rid of some of those, and these can actually just all go away. And I think I'll keep those quality ones. Okay, that's enough gems. Anyways, Kitty, go to town.
Your pet has departed.
And yeah, as I was saying, it's kind of surprising how they go about doing those. SciFi has I don't know. It's like it seemed like we did SciFi better whenever we had less technology, and but now it's like SciFi is it's actually one of the lowest made genres in film, and it's no wonder why, because most people SciFi. Well, I think the SciFi channel has, for one, ruined SciFi in a way, because they make these college-produced crap movies that just need to stop because they're crap. And the expectations for a sci-fi film now are really low, and it's kind of sad. I can't even remember the last sci-fi film that was actually very popular. God, I'm sitting here trying my hardest to think of something. I mean, yeah, some of those, some Transformers can technically go into that, but Transformers is crap. We all know that it's crap. And there's, I guess there's some with aliens, but there's not been anything that has been so just legendary, or something that's going to be in time forever, that's going to be spoken about throughout the rest of, for a long, long time, come out in these recent years. It's as far as sci-fi goes, I mean, it's kind of sad too, because I do like that genre. Same thing with fantasy. Sadly, I think fantasy film hit its peak with probably Lord of the Rings. I'm a huge fantasy fan, and I think the reason that it hit its peak with Lord of the Rings is because that's one of the only novels really to be produced as that. I mean, yeah, some people consider Harry Potter as fantasy, but I'm talking about sword and shield or sword and sorcery fantasy, not. Well, I mean, my God, I guess there are swords and sorcery in Harry Potter. High fantasy. There we go. The knights, the castles, all that stuff that I read all the time, that for some reason, elves and things. Anyways, hit its peak with Lord of the Rings. Those were all brilliant, and Hobbit's probably going to be great too. Cool Zoral. Sorry, I just like saying these guys' names randomly. But since then, I mean, it's like they refuse. There's so many potential movies to be made with fantasy. I mean, like, where's the Dragonlance movie? I mean, really, you know how amazing that series is? It's like, why isn't there a movie of that? Because there could just be ongoing quality movies of that series. Same thing with any of Brent Weeks' films. I mean, God. Any of Brent Weeks' books. I mean, he's not been out too long, so, I mean, I understand a movie not coming out of his work, but there's just so much good fantasy, so much in the fantasy genre that could be taken advantage of, but it's not. And this guy's gonna kill me. What's his name? Gorl Agul. Come on, Gorl Agul, let's kill you. Oh God, would you stay still for like 1 second? Oh my God, this guy's annoying. And I mean, we've got an anime. Anime is one of those that just keeps getting better, I think, anyways. And I mean, there's the Fairy Tail, which just recently came out. A lot of the newer animes, like Black Butler and all that stuff, is actually they're all really good. And I mean, they're all anime is something that just seems to keep its quality, and maybe that's because it's not coming out of Hollywood. It'll be sad when it does, though. And I would go into children's films, but children's films are children's films, and every generation has their good ones and their ones that aren't that memorable. 90s kids will probably boast the most. Anyways, will boast the most about their films, because they had Lion King, I'm a 90s kid. I don't really care. Mulan, which was pretty good. Toy Story, all of these movies, and you know, just they'll act like Disney was at its peak during then, but no, there's other there's actually good movies being made from them still. I'm pretty sure I've left out many film genres, probably genres that I just don't personally pay attention to too much. However, I will go ahead and say the best film ever is Seven Samurai by Akira Kurosawa. I will watch all 4 hours of that and love it forever. And I wish I could just watch it more often. Ooh, I did not mean to do this. I want to go back. Oh man, I can't go back. I guess we'll go ahead and kill the Artificer. And yes, I know I've been going over 20 minutes with these videos, but hey, I've actually kind of enjoyed doing that. Oh, come on, guy. You gotta stop hitting me like that. Really hope this guy's not the final boss of Act 2, because that would be an extremely short Act 2. Because I have only been on here for, what? This will be the 4th Act 2 video? Yeah. God, come on. This guy takes a ton of damage to kill. I guess we'll just sit here and slowly kill him. Of course, I'll also die if I don't add some movement into my strategy. What is this? We need to kill that. Let's kill it. Advanced turret? Is that what it's called? Oh, come on, mana. Let's go. Oh, not... Okay. I hit the wrong button for the mana. You know, I don't know why I stomp him sometimes. It's not helping anything. Oh my god. This mobile sentry over here is going to own my face off if I... Oh god, I've let him trap me in. Luckily, he teleports, so that kind of works to my advantage in a way. But I've had fun talking a lot in these last 2 videos. It's, honestly, I wish my commentary could be as constant as that most of the time. It seems sometimes whenever I just get my head going or something, I've always got something to talk about. And that's another reason why I wanted to talk or make a YouTube channel, because I feel like in real life I'm just ignored a little bit. Sometimes I don't think people actually want, you know, people aren't just very good listeners in general. And I don't feel like I get the chance to say everything I want to say all the time. And I think it runs in the family, because there's some of my family, we do not shut up sometimes. And I can't help it. I like talking a lot. And for some people in real life, having a conversation is the end of the world for them. It's like, why are you having a conversation with me? I want to go. I don't want to talk, or something like that. But I actually really like it. And I'm glad that I have an area that I can vent to, and not only vent, but also hopefully entertain people and have interactions with them. It's definitely shaping up to be making my 2012, and then, you know, come 2013, I want it to be bigger and better than, you know, than it has been this part of the year, or the 2012 that I'll be, you know, well, this part of 2012 that I'm started making these videos. I just want to see where all I can go with this, and yeah, just keep having fun like I am. It's definitely been a great experience just starting off. Okay, what do we got here? We got the eye. Oh my god, all this crap coming out. We got little babies and everything. Let's just crush everything. Anyways, we got a mysterious helmet, the eye, matchlock pistol, and all this good stuff right here. Let's go open this chest, the boss chest. Ooh, we got mysterious gloves. We got a lot of these orange items. We'll pick up. I don't want to pick up another chip. I'm so tired of that. Okay, let's go over here to the portal to the surface. Oh, and yeah, so 2 good 25-minute parts. That's 50 minutes of footage for a day, and sometimes I think that's just enough to enjoy putting out 2 videos. Sometimes I would like to put out more, especially just have that mini series to go off of and put out more than I do. But I guess, you know, I can't always do that. But yeah, I'm gonna get going, and whenever we come back, we're gonna go and talk to the Guardian of Air, and we'll see where the rest of Act 2 takes me. Thanks for watching, guys.